Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it. This podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue going on in the real world. Now let's get into the show. Whose are we doing first?
It's yes offense.
It's yes.
We're not doing. We just need to do a yes offense.
Let's do yes offense then, man.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not too worried about the brand.
Yeah, we do have to.
It all comes out in the wash.
Yes, it will. It will. Dude, sorry, I'm fucking.
You're so emotionally because you saw Dune 2.
I did see Dune 2 before I came here.
And now you're like, now your whole life has changed. You feel like you are in many ways the Muad'Dib.
You know, that whole movie, I'm surprised that movie doesn't get more shit because of the fact that everyone in it's white pretty much, and they're not
like, white. You got Zendaya, she's a black.
She's
you got
black.
Jason Momoa, he's like,
dead.
He's like Moana fucking Islander, but he's in it.
He was in the first
so they
one.
got like fucking brown people splattered all over there.
Oddly, and I don't know why, I look at Jason Momoa and I see a white guy.
Really?
Yeah, his face is white.
No way, dude. That guy is not even nearly white passing, dude.
What?
No, are you kidding me?
Just because he's muscular.
He's brown. He's a type of brown, dude.
He is?
Oh, yeah.
He looks white to me.
No.
Aquaman's white, so I guess I associate him.
No, the real Aquaman is white. The real Aquaman is like an Aryan dream.
Yeah.
Fucking blonde hair, blue eyes, king of the sea.
Yeah, the ocean where the whites
The real
thrive,
Arthur Curry.
Yeah.
He even has they have a, you know what? They took Curry and ran with it with Jason Momoa's Aquaman.
Curry?
Yeah. His last name is Arthur Curry.
Oh.
So they give him a last name.
Hello,
my name is Aquaman. No, Mr. Superman. I do not want to get involved in your Justice League. I have plenty to do in the sea. There are too many octopuses and there are too many squids. I do not have time, sir. No, sir.
And then Wonder Woman walks by and he's like, "Oh,
baby, Jules, I want you to tie me up with your lasso of truth and put your big feet in my fucking mouth, baby, Jules." I love that shit, dude.
Here it is.
I love like the stereotype of the horny.
It's kind of true
guy.
if you go on comment sections of certain
Everyone's
things.
horny.
Yeah.
It's just like they're the most vocal about it. Probably because they have like an arranged marriage.
Yeah.
But if your family doesn't have like the sway for an arranged marriage, then you're just like an incel by default. You know?
That's true, dude.
Like the top of the line pussy's probably already like fucking betrothed and shit. It's a goofy culture, huh?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we had I guess in like some ways you could argue that we have arranged marriage in our culture. Not so much, but in the South it's like, well, this is like a rich fucking person and here's a rich
yeah.
Like families would kind of push their kids together.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. We genuinely it's because of movies, I think that isn't in the
trope.
forefront of our society. Yeah. Because anyone who's younger just watches any movie where it's like, you'll find your true love. And then if someone's like, here, get married to this person, they're going, no.
Okay, so what were the straight, Aladdin was a straight up arranged marriage.
Yes.
Because it's like the law says you must be married to a prince.
Aren't all of Cinderella's and like that too? Kind of?
Cinderella was the prince needs to get laid.
Yeah.
Like chooses. The king and queen are like, all right, this guy is 15. He's got to get married. Isn't that wild? Like they're all 15, around all the Disney kids are around 15, 16.
That makes sense.
But they're like, you got it, and then for time to get fucking married.
Yeah, and they just cartoon them as adults.
Yeah, and then they flash forward the Little Mermaid was a fucking 16-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's getting married. So honestly, Disney is probably more pro grooming than any
It definitely
other,
is.
Especially 90s Disney. Lion King felt like an arranged marriage too between Simba and Nala.
Yeah.
Because that was Nala the only pussy?
Yeah.
Pride?
It's like if he saw another lioness, he would have fucked her first.
And you're telling me Simba never fucked anyone?
Yes. They're animals too. I mean, fucking is relative.
There should have been a scene where Timon and Pumbaa were like, all right, we got to get this dude laid because he's going to get way too horny and fuck us up.
Yeah, he's just gonna eat us in rage.
Yeah, it's like you can't get him 2 blue balls.
That's just because we're herbivores. Once he finds out we're gay.
What do you think would be? I would feel like a gorilla would be like the prostitute of the animal kingdom in Lion King.
Why?
I don't know, just something. To
Yes, and.
Well, you know. The opposable thumbs give them an advantage.
They definitely would be. I feel like they'd be the rapists of the animal kingdom.
Why would that? I would say the
Because they're overpowering.
Yeah.
And they're organized.
Damn.
And they think like that.
Speaking of gorillas, that new did you see the trailer for the new Planet of the Apes?
I didn't see the trailer in this one, but I did see the trailer in general.
The trailer looks fucking great.
I loved
Yeah.
I like the second one the best, personally. Because
Yeah?
of the Koba. Great villain.
That was a fucking good. Yeah, it was a good progression of the first Rise of the Planet. I love that one too.
I do too, but
Yeah.
I just think the second one had such a good villain.
Yeah. I like the
And
first one. Yeah, I like the first one because like Ground Zero is San Francisco.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it was cool to see like all these places where I used to smoke weed and being like, damn, and also being like, okay, there's not that many monkeys in the San Francisco Zoo.
No way.
Like the way the movie made it seem like there was like for every human there were 3 monkeys at the San Francisco Zoo.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I like the gorilla in that one making the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Against.
Yeah, that's like the monkeys go to start invading the streets of San Francisco, but they see all the shit that's already on the street, so they see it as like territorial. They start like freaking out because like their natural instincts are just like to not know how to react to that. You think it's a stereotype? It's not. Like there was so much shit
in San Francisco,
even before I left, and apparently it's been worse since the pandemic.
Does it make this city look like nothing?
It really does. Like I appreciate how clean New York is for its size. Honestly.
Wow. Okay.
And honestly, for its size, it's not. I mean, it's like a major fucking metropolitan area.
Yeah,
in the truest sense of the word, dude.
I learned out here quickly how much, like, every day I come across like human shit in the street.
Really?
Just Bushwick though.
Yeah.
So Williamsburg not so bad.
Yeah, Williamsburg it's just like some people don't pick up after their dog, but the stigma around that is so great that
It seems like if you did that out here, you're gonna get yelled at from up above.
Some
Someone's
fucking
like, hey,
yeah.
clean that up.
Some white person in yoga pants will be like, hey, buddy.
Hey.
Maybe you don't deserve that dog if you're just going to let him shit wherever you want.
Especially if it's another white. If it's anyone else, they're like, well, this is their city first.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
By the way, welcome to Yes Offense, everyone.
Hell yeah, dude.
Loose open as always. I'm Alex Tomaselli. I'm here today with friend Joe Gorman.
What up, dude?
Welcome back to the pod.
Thanks for having me, man.
Of course, dude.
Damn, we really just got into it.
Yeah, that's how.
Having
that's
a good
how I
time. It's a
always do
lazy Sunday. I don't know if we give away the dates on this.
It's Sunday. It's sunny March 3rd.
It's the first false day of spring in New York.
It's so nice out. Yeah,
because
everyone's out in the streets.
Yeah. Well, we think it's going to be nice, and then next week it'll be snowing.
Yep. No.
And then we'll have another rainy week, and then probably near April is when it'll start getting warm again.
Yeah, April 30th. It's my birthday.
Nice,
I'm stoked, dude.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm already 30.
Yeah.
And I think when I'm 40 is when I'll have another, like, I sit down and, like, stare
a banger.
I just, like, have a moment. When I was 30, I, like, kind of felt different.
Really?
When I turned 30. Well, it was, like, the fact that I was 30. Something like I felt different. I was just like, oh, I'm 30 years old.
I'm an adult now. Like, I'm an
On
adult
paper.
adult.
Yeah, like, when you were a kid, we're all kids.
Yeah.
At least I felt like when you were in your 30s, that was adult time. College was like, oh, that's like, I don't know what college also seemed
young adult.
They seemed more adult than we were when we were in college.
The 90s really marketed the idea of being a young adult too.
Yeah.
Whereas like you're in your 20s, you have disposable income.
Yeah. You know what it was too? All the movies, again, it always comes back to movies, but like Scream or horror movies specifically, everyone in that movie was in their 30s playing a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Like Matthew Lillard was like 30 in Scream.
Yeah, he had like it was in high school, but he had like a receding hairline.
Yeah.
You know?
They were adults, so when we got to high school, I was like, well, this doesn't make this is weird.
I mean, they still do that today with like Euphoria. You know, everyone's in their 20s and they're like, oh, we're hot fucking high school
Euphoria
students.
did okay.
Nice.
But the latest season, you started to notice. You're like, there.
The guy has like a fucking beard and just
Yeah.
smoking fucking, just fucking Marlboro Red unfiltered.
Well, the main guy, Nate or whatever, like the
Yeah.
bad guy in that, he has such a strong jawline that it's unmistakable. He's
Right,
has like
you're
a Stan
man.
Smith.
You're
yeah.
a fucking grown man.
Looks like Stan Smith.
That's so funny.
Yeah, he really
I love the immediate comparison of like it used to be like Jay Leno.
Yeah, dude,
You know,
I
just
love
giant
it.
chins.
I love an American Dad reference. You know
Oh
me,
man,
dude.
yeah, they're bangers.
Yeah.
Bangers.
But yeah, man, being a young kid. Do you ever see that show? Oh fuck, it's when they like it's on Netflix. It's like when someone takes a shit and they're trying to figure out who took the shit.
Oh yeah. That at the high school.
Yeah, those teenagers look like teenagers.
Well, those were actual, and like
Yeah.
I was like blown away how good their acting was.
Yeah, me too. That's what
Yeah.
that and Project X. Project X was one of those two where you're like, all right, they're teenagers in this, and Superbad was pretty good too.
Yeah,
with
super.
it.
And, well, like
The
Michael
way they
Cera-
looked.
Well, like Michael Cera is one of those guys where it's like you look up his age, he's 42, and you look at him like, well, that's not a 42-year-old.
Not at all. Even in the latest Super Bowl ad, he
Yeah.
looks younger than me.
He still looks like a fucking kid. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
he
he
looks
still
the same.
he still looks like Michael Jr. or
He's
whatever,
sheepish. Yeah, he's a sheepish man. But
He's like kind of hey,
yeah,
it's like,
that's his whole thing.
It's like it's crazy. He's just hey, yeah, okay. Like his whole thing is just like I'm just a
is
I'm
there
a kid.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Is
you
there
know?
a pussy over here?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
kind of I'm laid back, but
Yeah, that's really, dude. It's always a thing with
Yeah.
Michael Cera. It's fine. He does what he does.
cool. Good for him, dude.
But
He found a niche.
yeah, fuck.
And now you look back and like Scott Pilgrim is like 20 years old,
Yes.
and you're like, fucking hey, dude.
The Scott Pilgrim's beloved by everyone, but he's like super.
He's an incel.
Yeah, and he's also like dating underage chicks.
Yeah,
when
he's a
20.
groomer.
Yeah,
He's a groomer. He's the actual bag. It's like people that misinterpret, like Rorschach and Watchmen. People are like, oh, he's a badass. Like, no, he's a fucking little sociopath.
yeah, he's insane.
He doesn't compromise. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Scott Pilgrim is like, grooming high school kids and then, cheated on the high school girl with Ramona.
Uh-huh.
And, never really learned a lesson and had to go through fighting like exes, which is really a form of possession.
Yes.
'Cause it's like, why do you need their approval to date
Right.
somebody?
It's
That's
so
the whole
true.
thing. But it's all like the male fantasy.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know.
It's Edgar Wright. And Edgar
But
Wright
they
knows how
gotta-
to spin it.
Yeah, but now they got a new middle-aged Spider-Man, dude. They got a Spider-Man for me out there, Ultimate Spider-Man.
There's
There's a new comic out.
Oh.
It's a new comic.
He's
Ultimate-
middle aged.
It's an alternate universe where Peter Parker doesn't get bit by a radioactive spider until after he's married with kids.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yeah, it's like it's only on like episode or 2, but it's like a separate universe. So it's not the
Right,
main Marvel universe. But Spider-Man's married to Mary Jane. And he has like a boy and a girl, and the boy is like 12, and the girl is like 6 or something.
Oh, okay.
Like that. So he's like an older, like he's like mid-30s. Like he's like
What's he
that
do?
into-
Work at
into
Oscorp?
No, he's like he still works at the Daily
Daily Bugle.
Bugle,
Oh, yeah,
but this
yeah.
is like a universe where Uncle Ben is alive
Ooh.
and Aunt May is dead. So
Interesting.
there's like little
Okay.
differences.
I've been waiting, and I'm still pissed at the that's why I don't think the Spider-Verse movie was, in my opinion, that good. And people are gonna say the Prowler counts, but he doesn't. I want a evil Peter Parker and an evil Spider-Man, like
Yeah.
the same thing. I want.
Like in the 90s series where the Spider-Man merged with Carnage.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
but
like, I'm gonna destroy the
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah, Is that the 8-armed one?
No,
No,
that's
it's
that's the one that became that was the first Spider-Verse, was the animated series from
Right.
the 90s.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So they did it. But yeah, that's what they need to do.
I want
yeah.
him to meet a Peter Parker who's like a bad person. He's not. He's not. He has no. He was always a villain. Even as like even before the powers, he was a bad kid.
What do you think was that turning point? That would make
That's the thing. Because Peter Parker's naturally good. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's raised good. This one, he's just bad. Like he's like not like the Omen. Maybe I'm not saying abuse, but he has to be bad.
Yeah.
He has to be bad from the start. He can't be like, oh, the spider turned me bad or this. It's like, no, he's a bad kid. He gets the powers, and he's just like, I'm a villain now. Like he goes full villain right away. He doesn't even
like maybe if like Uncle Ben was never killed, or maybe
yeah. Or he's just like Uncle Ben's like, you're a bad kid, Harry.
Bad
I've
boy,
tried
yeah.
to do everything right for you, and he's like, fuck you, Uncle Ben.
I'll kill you,
I'm gonna go have sex with Mary Jane,
Nice.
and she's gonna not like it. I don't know. It's like that. It's
I'm
bad.
gonna go rape this
I'm gonna go
woman
rape
because I'm a bad
So horrible.
Spider-Man.
No, not like that. But she's even like, I like you, but you're a bad person. He's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna go have sex with Black Cat, and she's gonna like it.
Yeah.
Like he cheats on Mary Jane all the time. Either way, but this time he means it. He doesn't just like every time. It's so fucked up watching like Spider-Man and Batman. They're like the dudes, and then when they really get down to it, they always cheat. They can't keep it together. Whenever there's a bad one in front of them, they're like, I gotta take advantage.
That's why Superman's like the only like consistently married dude.
And
it's
he
like they can't like it's like, but like they almost made him like a dork because of that, because
he like forgives Lois Lane for sleeping with Batman even.
Yeah.
It's brutal, dude. In the cartoons they do that.
Yeah.
That's not in any other canon that I know of.
Yeah, like the animated series where she's like, don't wait up for us. I'm gonna go hang out with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
he knows how to treat a lady. And then Superman's all sad. And then he finds out Batman's been tracking him.
Yeah,
and then he like looks at him, and Batman's like, "Hey, bitch."
Yeah. And then in the animated series, he like meets up with Lois Lane and gets information from her, and she turns around and she's like, it's weird that you showed up. And then she turns around again and he's just gone, and she's like, whatever, asshole. Like it's like he's just like, see you, bitch.
Dude.
I hit it, quit it, and I'm gone again. Like he didn't hit it in that part of the series, but in that other one, I'm pretty sure he did.
In their first crossover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Whatever.
It's not real, but
yeah.
No.
James Gunn, he just announced the whole new cast of the new Superman movie.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
officially,
I've seen that.
Official title is Superman. I think that's good.
That's it?
That's all you need. That's all you need, dude.
Right, yeah.
Like you don't need to call it. Like you don't need to like discuss. Like what do they call it? Like what Man of Tomorrow?
Man of Steel.
There's Man of Steel, and there was also that one with Brandon Routh from like 2008.
That was Superman Returns.
Yeah, God, that was.
Yeah.
Oh man,
what a terrible movie.
Yeah, that one. They were just like weird. Well, it's like
fight.
It felt like they were just like, well, we need to make a Superman movie, or the rights will lapse. That's what it felt like. It felt like when Fox was just like pumping out those movies to, like for Fantastic Four. Like there was some weird deal where they always had to release a Fantastic Four movie every couple of years.
Yeah.
Or the rights were reversed. And then the last one that came out was so shitty.
Oh, dude.
That they just had to give the rights back to
I didn't even
Marvel.
watch it. I still haven't seen it.
It's on Disney Plus. That's like that. Disney did that to like tout like, hey, look how shitty Fantastic Four was, but now it's going to be good because they got Pedro Pascal.
That's what they're saying. I hope so. I like Pedro Pascal.
He can carry a film.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
They just need to do something like halfway decent, and everyone's going to be like, Marvel's back. That's what they're going to tout it as. They're gonna,
that and Deadpool.
Yeah, they're going to tout that as like the return to form for Marvel, because Deadpool's going to show like, okay, we can do like a hard R rating.
It's going to be fun. Everyone's going to go see that. That's almost like everyone's been waiting for it. They got Wolverine. Yeah. It's money. It's literally just slam dunk.
They're going to use that to soft introduce like the new cast of the X-Men for Marvel too, probably.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I hate to be like I am over like a lot of the superhero movies. Not like I won't go see them ever again. It's just
there's an exhaustion.
You can tell which ones are good and bad now, almost off rip. You just know. It's
oversaturated like it was like the 90s action movies, where there's just so many of them.
Yeah.
And like they try to make it all like intertwined, but now look, because like they were gonna make the new Avengers like the Kang Dynasty, but then they fired Kang, dude, and I don't know, man. Like I don't. It's not that I don't like Jonathan Majors. I never understood his whole push. Honestly, because I do like Pedro Pascal. I think he's a good actor. The push behind him though. About like, did you know Pedro Pascal one time tipped a server like $1,000? It's like, dude, we get it. He's a good guy. They're trying to fill up the pantheon of Hollywood with like good guys.
Yeah, and the thing of celebrity has been shitty lately too, because a lot of celebrities don't have as much fame as they used to. So now I feel like when there is someone good, they just shove them down your throat. Pedro Pascal, Taylor Swift.
Right.
Taylor Swift got
The Rock.
The Rock. Fucking Batista.
The Rock owns the rights to Jabroni.
Yeah.
And Candy Ass.
Candy Ass, yeah, I read about that, dude.
That's great. He needs to give that right to the world,
Candy ass.
or at least jabroni.
Yeah, I didn't think jabroni was his.
I don't think. I mean, he just really made it popular. It's not
Yeah.
like he invented these words.
Does he get to go like that? It's Always Sunny episode where they use jabroni. Is
He probably has to get he probably gets some kind of kickback on
when
that
they
now.
play it. Yeah, it's like $5 goes to the Rock.
It's all Disney now,
That is
which is
true.
also crazy. Like you can log into the Disney Plus app and you can get your Hulu account now. And it's just it's all Disney. Everything's owned by Disney.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's partying in the streets, dude. 65 degrees.
It is, dude. I was down at the pier, and these people were playing "Fun."
Yeah.
The song, "We're Young" by Fun.
Yeah.
And everyone was singing it together, and I'm all for people having fun, but that song sucks.
You hate that shit.
Hate that song?
It wasn't. It's not old enough for it to be nostalgia for you.
No, and it's also
were
I don't like that song.
You were an adult when it came out.
Or
You
Set the
were
World
young
on
when
Fire.
it came out, so
It
you
was.
can't reminisce about it.
And I was also going through shit when it was happening. I had gotten
Nice.
arrested and stuff, so I was sitting there
Nice.
like, the song is the opposite of what I'm going
This
through.
reminds me of when they gave me my fucking anal cavity. And they were like, I was like, officer, come on, why don't you buy
Squat
me,
and cough, yeah.
Why don't you buy me dinner first?
They never went in my ass.
Oh,
and I
really?
was
You never
glad about
lived.
that. But they did. I have had a doctor go in my ass, but that's
How'd that feel?
not fun. I was actually talking to my dad, oddly enough, about
About
this. Yeah, and
Sharing exchanges.
because I asked him like what it was like, because he's had
Yeah,
doctors
did it
go in
feel
his
good?
ass. No, dude, it was like I've explained it before as like when he went in, it felt like he then had control over
yeah.
me. Like he could have gone like this, and I would have been like wink. You know what I mean? Like lifted
I'm
my
gonna
arm.
I'm gonna have to get my prostate exam just because I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Like I have to do it.
They do it.
I'm gonna ask for a female doctor.
They're yeah. They're just as I've had a
I have
female
a big old
doctor do it
chili
as
dinner
well.
the night before.
Dude, I had to get it. I had a hemorrhoid that was like popped,
Ooh,
and they were
nice.
like going in to look at it.
You're
and
like, hey doc, will you kiss it to make it better?
no, I was I was so, I was so like weird about it, like because they have someone in there with you now. They have like another doctor observe.
Sometimes they just have a student observe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is a precaution now. Because when they do anything with your genitals now, they need someone else in there.
Nice, dude. I have such a fucking boner, dude. Especially if it was a cute little boy or a succulent little girl whose lips were just on the cusp of womanhood. How amazing!
You just fucked up.
I'd be like, Doc, I think a poisonous snake bit my penis.
So I did the opposite, where I was like, Doc, I don't even like this. Like,
Yeah, I don't even want to get it.
I don't even want this as
deal
like.
with it.
If you were a regular girl not examining my ass, I wouldn't want you to do this. I didn't say it like that, but I said it where I was like, this doesn't. I'm not into this. Outside of this.
I'm not fucking.
Yeah, I'm not into this outside of this.
This isn't doing anything for me.
And she was just like, she kind of like snickered, and I was like, for real though, so like don't. I'm not weird, and just do it and get out. And she was like, okay. And then she did like, because she just was like, she saw it and was like, okay, you just have like a thing.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I have to check though to see if it's like there's like blood or anything. I was like, what?
Okay.
And then she went like that, like in and quick
And
and
you
out.
went, oh.
And I went, ah! And then she was like, all right. And I was like, that hurt. And she was like, yeah, it's because the area is infected. And I was like, okay. And I was just like, went back. I was like, not happy. I felt violated.
Damn, dude. You were sexually harassed. And then, like, a few minutes later, a doctor comes in putting on a glove. All right, Mr. Tomaselli, we are all ready to go. You're like
Just
fucking shaking.
some intern fingered my ass and left.
Just the janitor came by.
Some Indian janitor. It was an Indian woman.
Oh, nice, dude. She must have. Now, Mr. Tomaselli, I'm going to stick my finger in your fucking asshole, and I know you're
like,
going to
fucking-
like it. That's cool,
Fucking
dude.
ass.
That's crazy, man. You just like gave up control. Did she give your prostate a little massage on the way out?
No,
at least?
not at all. That's the thing. She was like violent with it. And I was
Damn,
like,
dude,
ah!
she got to like stimulate it just enough to make sure it works.
Yeah, like it's the eye of Krishna or
Because
whatever.
apparently, like what they're supposed to do is like massage your prostate until you come, and then inspect your load to make sure it is like.
This isn't Road
healthy
Trip.
enough. Is it?
That's what happens in Road Trip with Sean Williams.
Yeah, but it's based on like real events. based on a true story.
The prostate also isn't like this male ejaculant thing we all make it out to be.
I don't know. Tell that to a gay guy, dude. That's like that's what they sell you on when
I
they
know
try
that's
to
what
fucking.
they sell you.
That's how they try to fucking trick you, dude.
It's just like dude. No.
You know your clitoris is. It's like, yeah, right,
Not for
dude.
me, bro. Not for me at all.
No, I don't think it is. That would be crazy though.
I've had girls try to put fingers up my butt, and I'm like, no. And I've had girls like eat my ass, which
Did you like that one?
I did, but that's just because a tongue feels.
Did you give him
good.
a little Hershey kiss?
No.
That's where you drop a single, small little turd
I've had to
in their mouth while they're eating your ass.
I've had to stop a girl who I did that with frequently. Like one time, she was going, and I had like taken a shit before, and I was like, "Yo, stop!" And I like stopped her.
Wait,
she was like, "Why?" I was like,
you
don't want to do this today."
You need to take a little shower first.
Yeah, we didn't have time or whatever. I forgot what happened.
Dude. You gotta get a little wet wipe in there.
You gotta get like the.
Let me prepare your seat for you, my lady.
She also had a pristine butt. I've talked about this. I've probably didn't.
That's right. Oh, where you're like digging around her asshole and like nothing was in there.
Dude,
right?
yeah, literally like tried.
Nice, dude.
I went layers deeper.
That's fucking amazing.
And there was nothing. I asked her. I said, "What do you do, dude?" Because it's like, you should
so
be
clean, so fresh and so clean.
She should be like, interviewed about this because it was like it doesn't make sense.
Anal hygiene,
dude. It was, and she said she literally just like really gets in there and like swivels and pulls.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
So she really, but it was insane, dude. Like I don't know. If I miss anything about that girl is nuts, but if I miss anything about her,
that clean little asshole.
Yeah, good times, dude.
Yeah, women have great clean assholes.
Sometimes.
I was, dude. I've been seeing this thing on Facebook. A lot of my friends are dead now.
Oh my god!
Isn't this fucking crazy? A lot of people are fucking. I'm clicking this shit. I'm like, oh yeah, this fucking bitch I worked with at a coffee shop 15 years ago. Is like in remembrance of this chick.
Oh my god!
This
dude.
other guy showed up on my feed. He's like, I've been battling bone cancer for like 3 years. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I reconciled with an enemy recently because he has blood cancer.
Nice, dude. What'd you say?
Well, we hadn't been friends we were boys in high school. We hadn't been friends for a long time, and
Classic,
then
dude.
he messaged me, or no, someone I know messaged me about it, and then we got into contact, and he was like, "Anyway, I have blood cancer," and I was like.
Maybe that was like his punishment.
Dropped. You know, I don't like to think that way, but
it's possible, right?
I'm so like I try to be good, a good person. Like I genuinely do, regardless of the nonsense I might spew. It's like I actually do live a good life. So when I am wronged and I have no real means to take revenge, I just do watch and wait for the universe to help me out. Because it has. And I'm not saying this is what happened.
Dude.
I'm just saying,
So he's a goner, huh?
Yeah, I think he's actually going to be okay, but it was bad enough we were talking about it where I just forgave him.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
But did you take it back now that he's going to pull through?
What? The
like
rage?
you forgave him, you forgave him because you thought he was going to die.
I haven't wished death on him for a long time.
Wow.
But I did for a long time.
It's like, okay, but now that you're not dying, I do wish you death again.
No, I've shifted that to other people.
Nice.
Yeah, and I don't even really wish death on them, but I'll say this. There are certain people who, if I heard that they died, I would have to, like, go quiet for a while because I would be, like, trying not to be, like,
nice,
publicly,
dude.
But I can't do that.
I'm glad you died fucking supporting Al-Qaeda.
Yeah. They've done a bad thing like that, and nothing's so minuscule in the scheme of things that I just,
damn, dude.
I'm bitter. But
damn, that's awesome.
You don't have rage like that at all?
All the time, dude.
I was gonna say you definitely do.
Sometimes I look. I looked at this one guy I fucking hated in high school, and I did a little Facebook and LinkedIn stalking, and he's like one of those guys that's like divorced with like 2 kids.
Nice.
And he looks like shit. And it's like I look like shit too, but he looks like way worse shit. I look like a healthy shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh damn, this guy had some fiber in that fucking meal. This guy looks like a fast food shit.
Yeah, you have a gleeful you have a gleeful like glow about you too.
Yeah, I got a little je ne sais quoi, you know. But this guy just has like, you know, that divorced dad vibe. Like he looks like how you'd imagine a divorced fucking pathetic dad to be, you know.
I told you this earlier too. I ran into a bully this week. I did a show.
Yeah.
I won't say who it is. He's another person I've reconciled with.
Nice.
But
no cancer for you.
Yeah. And I also wished death on this man for a while,
That's
but
awesome.
no longer.
How did he bully you?
Oh, we were just. This might give away who it is, but it is what it is. But
He would rape me in the shower.
No. You may have heard of the famous case of me being raped. It's a big theme of this podcast.
Blood in the boys' shower.
No, we rode the same bus, and he was just shitty to me.
Damn,
on
dude.
the way home, and like really mean, and like just bullied me.
Bullies on the bus are the fucking worst, especially because like, damn, if they get off on your stop.
Yeah, he was always he was a stop before me.
Thank
so
God
it's like
for
I
that.
couldn't even like
Yeah.
get away from him. You know what I mean? He was like it was literally the same street and shit. Anyway, it is what it is. But I did a show this weekend for like 100 people at a Narcotics Anonymous
Nice.
benefit, or just it's their show. It's a Narcotics Anonymous event.
Yeah.
It's their show. It's all sober
We're not allowed
people.
to have fun anymore.
Right. And
So,
I had a great
yeah.
set, dude. I did like 20 plus minutes.
Do they tell you like not to talk about drugs?
No,
and
we
shit?
were allowed to talk about whatever we want.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually opened with my bit about being an IOP and stuff.
Nice.
Anyway, afterwards, my bully approached me and was like, "Hey, man, good set." And I was like, "Oh shit, you're here." And he was like, "Yeah." And,
I guess you won.
he
He was a heroin addict.
I don't know if he was a heroin addict,
Probably
but
was a heroin
honestly, a lot of the kids I grew up with and are friends with, even like my boys who I like from high school era, like them, they're all like, we all have substance abuse issues.
What do you
to
think
a
his
certain
was?
degree.
Crystal meth?
No, a lot of my friends drink a lot. That's really
Nice.
it, and to get a little
There you go. A little
You know.
toot. A little toot on the weekend.
tuned up
Hey, there you
sometimes.
go, dude. I understand, dude. It's impossible to stay out past 8 p.m. anymore, dude. Sometimes you just do it, dude. It's not like you're not doing coke to party, dude. You're just getting coke to try to keep up with
dude,
the kids.
Dude, my boys were like that, bro. They would. Yeah, it was like that. Like they're like, I gotta drive home. And
Yeah,
just
well, that's like honestly a safer thing to do. I do feel like I probably evens you out. So, folks, if you are going to drive drunk, do a little toot of cocaine to take the edge off.
Yeah. Have you ever driven drunk?
Nah.
Really?
I never really been in a
Dude,
situation where I'm
car.
driving.
Right, yeah.
you know?
Me, dude, I was so anti-driving drunk, and I
Yeah.
remember it was the weekend. It was the night before I went off to Yukon. Me and my boy, the same ones I'm talking about, and this girl, who shall remain nameless, but we
Yeah.
got fucking hammered, bro. And I mean, I think it took me like 20 minutes, and I was like, let's get in my fucking car.
No.
Dude, honestly, one of the best nights partying of my life. Like, just out of sheer, like, we don't give a fuck. But, yeah, it was not
That's
good. Like, the next
crazy.
morning we woke up, and I was like, I got to go to college today. And they were like, hell yeah. And I was like, why did we do what we did last night? We could have ruined everything. Like, I was driving drunk while rolling blunts. It was great.
Nice, dude.
It was hectic, bro.
You're
Like,
probably just nervous about going to college.
blowing
dude.
stop signs. It was
Yeah.
we were just everyone was hyped. We were like, you're leaving, bro, because it was fun.
How was your first day of college?
It was weird. I like went out and I went to like the party houses and I tried to like get in, but they wouldn't like let you in if you. And I just walked around, smoked weed, and I went home.
Nice.
Got some food and stuff, you know.
That's all you can do sometimes, man.
Yeah, man, it is weird when you go to a college when you don't know anyone, and it's like,
It's so hard to, break the ice.
Yeah,
You
then I
gotta go to
started
the
selling
go to
weed
the
and
dorm
those-
parties. That's
Yeah.
what you should have done.
dude, because I got expelled from my college,
Yeah.
the first semester I lived at UConn, I lived on the floor. Everyone on the floor was cool with each other. I didn't talk to anyone because I was selling weed heavily, and I was like, I do not want them to know. Like, that's the I don't know why. Didn't want them. Second semester, dude, everyone figured it out. Everyone knew. I started selling to everyone. Greatest semester. We had a great. Everyone was cool. I was so excited to come back and live on that same floor. Got expelled. Fucking. And I had friends, dude. Like, when I came back, it was gonna be like, "What up?" Like, we were gonna run the floor because like everyone was cool with everyone now. Everyone knew everything. Nobody wanted to not party. This is gonna be a great year, and we just fucked it up. But now I'm here. I probably wouldn't have done stand up without all the horrible things that happened to me.
Nice, dude. It made you a more powerful person on your hero's journey.
Yeah, oh God, have we heard enough about the hero's journey lately, dude?
Yeah,
Jeez.
dude.
And don't get me wrong, big fan of Shane Gillis. So hyped about what he's done.
But at the
Everyone
same time-
not everyone under him, his boys. I'm friends with Lemaire Lee. I was watching him. I was like, hell yeah, dude, that's your boy. There's so many comics who I know don't really like Shane Gillis who were like, I met Shane in a fucking bar one time 7 years ago and he was the kindest soul. It was like, yo, relax, dude.
They were like the first ones to jump on him for being canceled.
I know.
Yeah.
It was just a bandwagon thing this last week, dude, of people being like, so hyped. This is the biggest deal for comedy. And it's like, yo, it is a big deal. And I am also hyped. I didn't flail myself, though, before the comedy gods and was like...
I feel like it was like a bigger deal when Nate Bargatze hosted because I feel like Nate Bargatze got like less exposure than Shane. Like with Nate, it was just like through hard work.
Yeah, well, Nate's also clean, so to me, it's like... I'm just not as big of a fan of Nate as...
Because he's clean.
I respect him, though.
Yeah.
I don't like clean comedy, dude.
Nice.
I do not... I'm not saying it's not needed. It is, but I've ranted about this before. Like, I'm not saying comedy shouldn't ever be clean, but we, like most people, work at jobs all day where it's corporate speak. You can't say certain things, and then a lot of people then go home to their families where it's certain things you can't talk about because it's just, you're not going to say certain things in front of your kids. You're not going to be weird in front of your wife, whatever. It's like when you go out and see stand-up, why do you want to have the same watered-down, boring shit you put yourself through on a daily-to-day basis just because it's a part of the norm? It's like, shouldn't you want to go to a music show or a comedy show and want to see shit you're not used to seeing and be, I don't know, challenged or just exposed to different things, exposed to a type of comedy or setting that is not the one you are droning through all the time. Sorry, I'm getting on my soapbox, but that shit just annoying. It's so annoying nowadays, dude. Whenever I hear that shit, it's like, oh, it's not relatable, it's not clean, or it's offensive. It's like, bro, that's all that shit's supposed to be, in my opinion. Like, at its core. Again, even clean comedy, like, you can find a way to, like, find out that that's offensive. I don't know. It just annoys me.
It just any topic could be like offensive.
Yeah.
If you give a person time.
Yeah, and you could. I'm not saying it's not a skill to be clean. Like, I've done clean gigs. It's difficult because I like to swear. I like to be silly. I like to riff.
You don't even think about it sometimes.
Yeah, but I just get annoyed when clean comedy to me. It's like, whatever, dude. I'll never pay to go see a clean comedy show. I know a lot of people do because they're like, oh, I live a good Christian life. Yeah, shut up. Everyone likes. It's like sex, dude. Everyone pretends like they don't like to just come. Like, everyone likes to come, and everyone walks around like, dude, just let your freak flag fly. Unless it's weird shit, like
child pornography.
Obviously, but like, dude, you know what, dude? I don't have to know that you like to get like pegged or flat or like beaten or you like to get choked. I mean, I don't care about certain things, but or dress up like a dog. Fuck that, dude. One time, dude, I was hooking up with this chick, and like, honestly, this is like the one. She's the one.
You love her.
This is how I know I love her, because she said this to me, and I said I just can't ever ask her about that because I don't ever want to know. Does that make sense? Like, she was like, we were fooling around, and she was like, or whatever, we were talking about fooling around and what we were doing, and she was like, yeah, I don't really care what you do. I like, we're having a good time. You can do whatever you want to me. I just don't. No scat play ever.
What?
And I was
ever?
like, ever. And I was like, that's fine. And then she was like, yeah, like never. Like, I'll never. She's like, no.
Damn.
And I just sat there and was like, she's had someone rub shit in her face. Like, you know what I mean?
Sally, please tell me you came out of the bathroom holding your own shit, saying, ooh, ooh, me monkey boy, and then throwing the shit at her.
Hell no.
And then, like, she's like, Sally, and you're like, ooh, and you start, like, swinging around.
Grab the chandelier.
Hanging from the fucking ceiling fan.
Slinging shit. Oh my god, dude! But it made me just think like, yo, this girl's been through some shit. Literally,
This bitch is so traumatized. She's setting boundaries. But never
at the highest boundary
and,
too.
and it's a never ever boundary too. That's the other thing. Is like I will never. This is like a no negotiation.
This is like
thing.
I've been through it and I hated it, and I was like, oh.
A no negotiations means you've experienced it before and you never
dude.
want to
And dude,
experience it again.
I just thought to myself, I was like, don't. I was like, if this moves forward or anything else, it's like just tell her you never want to hear about
But
that.
like it's like, did you say like, but what if you shit on me?
No, I think she was cool. Like I think she understood. I'm not a shit guy, not at all.
How do you know?
I know.
How do you know?
It's
Has
just
somebody
not.
shit on you and you're like, not my cup of tea.
No, but no, it's just not for me. Just
What if it
I
was like the
can't-
most
no.
beautiful woman? What if it was
Like
like
Margot Robbie?
Sydney Sweeney?
Sydney Sweet. Not that's
What
the
if
thing
like
though, man.
What if Sydney was like riding you and she's like, oh, I gotta take a shit, but it was like she has like the tightest, most fucking underage pussy you've ever felt.
So
And
what
you don't
you're
wanna pull
saying,
out.
I think what you're saying
Yeah.
is if that were to happen, would I accept it in the moment?
Yeah.
I think I would,
Yeah.
but I would, like, I'd be mad. Like,
Yeah.
I would still be mad at her. I might not get mad at her, but I would be mad.
What if she was like, Sully, it really turned me on to like shit so close to you. What if you let me shit on you and in return you can have a threesome with 3 other supermodels?
I'd be like, oh, that is, because honestly, dude, that is Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
It is
So
like
would you let her?
probably.
Oh, you're a
Sydney
freak,
Sweeney.
dude. You're a freak. You heard
But
it here
and that's
first,
it though.
folks.
That's it though. Just that and the threesome, or do I
Yeah.
get to do stuff with her after?
You can do whatever you want, but a photo's going to your parents.
A photo
dude.
goes
Yeah.
to my mom and dad.
Yeah, you didn't know about the fine print, dude. You always got to ask these kinds of questions, but you didn't,
photo.
dude.
My mom would be furious. My dad would be like, Sydney Sweeney. I don't know why you had to get a picture sent to us. Deneen was pissed, my stepmom.
Nice, dude. No, I think they'd be happy for you.
Yeah, Deneen would be happy.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Damn, dude. What an age we fucking live in. Dude.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's cool. Like, Sydney Sweeney, like, took naked photos of herself and posted them on the internet.
She did recently?
I mean, like, no, that's just what she
Euphoria
does
ones?
now. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Euphoria one. So it's like, we have all we need to create, like, you know, AI porn of her now.
Yeah, she really is, too, just the, like... She's just like the new Marilyn Monroe might be too extreme, but she's literally like
Mia
the
Khalifa. She's the new
look
Mia
at her,
Khalifa.
yeah, like look at her in movies. Just
Look at
accept
this
that
fucking
she's
bitch.
in a movie.
What else was? Who else was like Kate Upton?
Yeah,
Remember
Kate
that?
Upton
That was
just
like a
showed
hot
up
A minute,
with tits,
and then she like turned 35, and they were like, "All right, peace."
dude, tits can change your life. They really can. Like I dated a girl who had. It's actually the one I'm referring to, the one I was like in love with. It's like she changed my view on tits. Like I used to think tits are like, okay, I'll accept a woman's tits as long as they're proportionate, which I still do. I'm happy. I don't care what they look like. But now, huge tits are such a like. It's not even a fetish. It's
Giver of life, dude.
It is. It is. Because I used to be an ass man. I used to be like, that's where it's at, and now I get it. Like
You gotta get with like those women that are still lactating. If they have like a little like newborn,
you think so? People
Absolutely.
say that's the way to go.
you get free dinner every day, dude.
I
I bring a little extra, and I put it in like my protein shaker,
oh my god.
and I'm like, I'm just gonna take some of this on the road.
No, not for me.
Not for you. You never had
no.
breast milk as an
No
adult?
breast milk. I never had breast milk. My mom never gave me
You were
breast
never a
milk.
breast milk kid.
She said, "Hell, my mom, dude, was
do you
such
think?
a."
Do you think because you were formula, you think that you have like a weird relationship with boobs?
Maybe that's why I love them so much now, because I never had a real one. you
I don't know, dude, because I was fucking breastfed, and I still like to fucking. I wouldn't fucking suck on like a fucking bionic titty, you know. I don't have a fetish for like fucking trans women breast
No.
milk. How crazy is that? People say like trans women breast milk is just as nutritional as regular breast milk. There's no way, dude. There's no way. That's like that's a fucking lie,
Dude,
You're gonna like a hormone like that's. We don't even like hormones in like our steak.
Yeah, dude, man, I get annoyed when I was talking to another comic about this. She was like, "Yeah, it's really gay when dudes will be like, I'm bi,'
Right.
and then you're like, What do you mean? Do you like fuck dudes also, or do you fuck women and dudes? And do you fuck women and dudes? And they're like, well, I fuck trans women, and you're like,
that doesn't count.
Yeah, not only does it not count, it's also like you're kind of just you're being a little like. Meh.
I say I'm bi, and they're like, okay, so it's like, yeah, I have sex with women, and I raped men. I raped men, but what I did wasn't gay.
Yeah, but it's like also too, or dudes who are like, yeah, I'm not gay, but I've sucked off a few trans women. It's like,
I don't know. That sounds fucking grotesque. I'd rather just have sex with like a regular ass dude.
It's
like,
just
like you're sucking on a trans.
Stop splitting hairs.
Weird
dude.
like fucking penis that's all shriveled with hormone therapy.
Yeah.
I'd rather just fucking stick on a nice big old meaty one, like God intended, so we can fucking blast me with a load of fucking hormone-free jizz.
Reassured.
Dude.
I was talking about this. Someone was like, I was like, I don't understand why most chicks don't just like take it on the face, dude. That's like
they love it.
Well, yeah, the cool ones love it, and they're like, I don't know, dude. If you were a chick, would you do that? And I was like, yeah, actually, I would. I would be 100% because I've had girls who squirt, and I've literally been like, let me know, and I like get on top of my face.
I've had girls squirt on me, and I used it, and I slicked my hair back like the fawns. I was like, hey,
bro, dude. I'm a fan, dude. So yeah, I'm like, if I was a girl, I'd be like, just cake me.
Yeah, I love that.
It'd be disgusting.
I love that for you.
Yeah, that'd be me, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Finn?
He just gives you this look, dude.
Where are we at? I think we're doing.
We're fucking cruising
what is
that
that?
long, dude. We're at 45 minutes.
Oh,
baby.
okay. I thought, wow, it just felt longer in a good way. Like I was like, oh,
yeah,
we're probably
in a
cruising
good
by.
conversational way.
No,
Now,
come on the face.
is Marvel gonna fucking recover from all of this fucking Jonathan Majors shit?
Oh, dude, that's the thing, bro. Jonathan Majors, I honestly went into that being like, yo, this chick's kind of like just fucking with him. Dude, she had so many like receipts, and he had so many bad camera angles. And then he again, I don't understand Jonathan Majors' charisma the way everyone else was pretending he had one.
Yeah.
Because again, when he was explaining it, I'm like, yeah, dude, you don't come off that likable. Like, I don't understand why everyone was pushing him on us. Because Cat Williams said it best, too. Just go watch the Shea interview of Cat Williams talking about Jonathan Majors. I can't even repeat what he said because it's so racially charged from a black perspective. I can't even.
Cat Williams just had like a little bit of a resurgence.
I love Cat Williams. He's one of my favorite comics. Mm-hmm. He has one of the best comedy specials of all time.
And now
Pimp Chronicles Part 1.
And now Rogan's back on YouTube.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm
glad about that because I did not like the Spotify deal.
No, I also liked that he did it with Cat Williams, too. It was like Cat Williams' first episode.
I feel like Spotify is a sinking ship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I feel like because they're not paying the artist nearly enough.
No, it's always going to be like that, too. The artists who always have that, not that they don't deserve it because they make the music, but they always have that thing of like they find out a company's making millions off them.
Right.
And they're like, well, we want a piece. And the company usually goes kind of no. And then they lose faith, and then they go under. I feel like that happens with almost everything.
Yeah.
Has done that. Even that, like record company. Every record, like Tower Records, they're not even around anymore.
We're kind of like, I feel like this is like the age of like self-production for comedy now. That's the way to do it. When's your special coming out? 30-minute special.
I actually talked about someone with this the other night. If I want to do it, I think I'm going to do it in like 5 years.
Where?
I don't know yet. I don't think I have the right amount of whatever to do one somewhere now. Like if I did somewhere now, it'd probably be like the Elbow Room in West Hartford, Connecticut.
Why don't you do it at Grove 34?
I thought about that as well, but I don't want to do it now.
Why not?
Because I don't think I'm ready.
I believe in you, silly. So.
Thanks, but I've only been doing comedy 7 years, and I'm very hard on myself, and I just don't think so. I'm where I'm at in my career.
There's people that put out comedy after like 2 years.
Oh, well, and how good are they, bro?
Incredible, dude. Once in a lifetime talents.
I've already waited. Dude, there's people in Connecticut who have started in the last 5 years who have put out like shit like that, and
Let's do it. How much do you think it costs to film a special? Like $5,000?
The way if we could, that's the cheapest way to do it would be $5,000. If you found
Okay,
a
so let's
good
do
enough company.
10 grand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I think if I persist and everything goes, even slightly according to how things are going, I think within 5 years I'll have made enough connections and have enough fans where if I did shoot a 30-minute special, people will, it will do fine. You know what I mean? Like hopefully, if I'm, doing way better, it'll do better. But that's the thing. I don't know, man. All I know is 7 years ago I had nothing, and now I'm here. So
What's the title of your special going to be?
I don't know, man.
I suggest Samata You.
Samata You. Whatever it is, I'll hate it, and everyone will make fun of it.
What are you're gonna treat it like it's been blowing up right now, or one person shows. Maybe I should start doing that to pad out my fucking 45 minutes.
I think you should definitely do. You were talking about like a holiday thing, just as a one-off funny. That would be funny if you were serious about it.
I think I should, dude. I got to start writing it now, though.
No one does it, so it would be perfect because no one actually does do. That's actually what's coming back to is going to start. People are going to start doing like straight up themed specials because people aren't going to want to just see stand up unless it's someone like Dan Soder's latest special. Shout out Dan.
Yeah,
that
dude,
shit was great.
best friend.
Yeah, he did a great job. It was really funny.
He's awesome, dude.
It's people like that though. Who, like I watch their specials and I go, oh, like this is what I would like to do because it's not an hour. It's like 28 minutes on YouTube. I might just do it on YouTube.
Let's just do it, dude. Let's put it out there.
I'm waiting though. I have a lot of Like I don't have enough jokes. I think where if I did a half hour, that'd be it. You know what I mean? Right now, if I'm being honest. So
do that half hour and ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, that I
then
know.
You're like,
how
I'm Alex Tomaselli, just a regular banker.
I know
and
how
like,
I'm gonna film it.
How are you
I know
gonna
how it's
film
gonna end and everything. But
is it gonna end in with a GoPro strapped to your forehead as you're choking a prostitute?
That would be funny.
That'd be fucking intense, huh?
Yeah.
She's like, Sully, please, we had such a good night. Don't ruin it by killing me.
I would want. Oh, he drooled on me. I
Yeah,
would
he
want
does that.
I would probably want like a stupid sketch in the beginning though. and
You
shit
gotta
like
have
that.
You gotta have a stupid sketch at the beginning.
Yeah, I liked Matt McCusker's opening. Did you ever see his?
No, what's that?
It's literally he just like shoots out of his apartment on roller skates and is just roller skating through Philadelphia. It's so funny. It's just really funny. Like,
Nice.
it works. I liked it. What do you think? Yeah, man. I don't know. One day we'll see. I like.
Oh, it's getting easier and cheaper to film a
Dude,
special.
shout out to Kevin Sanchez and DC Williams.
We love you.
They had me host for their taped specials.
Nice.
And dude, I was like inspired by I don't mean this in a bad way, but I was inspired by them strictly on how like well it came together for like their audience, but also inspired at the technical difficulties and stuff behind the scenes where I was like, oh, if I can just, make plans for things like this, like just minor like people being late, malfunctions, shit like that. It's like I just have to make sure everything's on point. Like they just inspired me where I was like, oh, in a bunch of years from now, I think I could do something like this.
Well, you just need to have like a good producer.
Yeah.
Who will like run all like the logistics for you.
Exactly. This is fun technical speak for a podcast. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the nuts and bolts of it. That's what we got to think about now.
Well, you asked me. I was
It
just
used to be.
curious.
Yeah, it used to be. You could just be funny and everything would just work out. And now you got to do all this fucking shit.
Yeah. But disgusting.
Isn't that crazy? He just drools so much. He drools like a dog.
It's really gross. But,
Instead of purring.
yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do I don't think I'm gonna do an hour anytime soon. I'm definitely doing a half hour.
I feel like at this point, like the average
don't
audience
matter.
just doesn't have the fucking attention span
Unless you're
for a
famous.
full hour.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Unless I was famous, like like doing shit. If I got like I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm every day
Also,
I wake up and
yeah.
I go.
Hey, relax. Well, also it's like easier to like back in the days in the 70s and 80s and even 90s, like it was such like a big production, like you had to do like a full hour.
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey, if you got like, an extra, like you could theoretically like make money each special you put out
Right.
and like just put out like a half hour each year or so.
Yeah, I mean, all the
Which I think is way more doable than a full hour.
the big dogs do it all now too. Everyone, like I said, everyone every once in a while just puts out a half hour, and then when I feel like it's so gay talking about this, but I feel like you put out a half hour on your own, and then someone big comes along and gives you the hour.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm not stressing. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep doing shows, traveling, producing my own shows until I don't have to anymore, because let me tell you, I don't want to do it anymore. It's so annoying.
Yeah, dude, that shit sucks, man. It's like we just want to do jokes.
I just want to show up, tell a joke, eat a burger, and go home.
Yeah,
I don't want to
dude.
do anything else, and talk to a cute chick after a show, maybe.
A nice little honey to take back to the hotel room.
Yes, and have her pee on me.
Yeah, pee and poop on you.
Pee and poop on
It's
me.
like, ooh, give me the Grand Central toilet treatment, baby girl. And then like she just like pees and poops, and then like she just fucking sticks her finger down her throat. Then she starts like fucking vomiting on you, and you're like, ooh, tastes like Chef Boyardee ravioli.
I have been
I love
asking audience members lately why
To shit and piss on you?
Well, ladies, like, why do you like getting like hurt during sex? 'Cause
They love
I
it,
don't.
dude.
They do, dude.
Yeah,
They do.
they
Every
love
girl.
feeling. They love feeling in like a situation where they're
Powerless.
safe.
Yeah.
but still safe.
Yeah, and still safe. They're like, well, he's making me feel good, but he's also like the potential to just break my neck.
Yeah.
Psychos.
Yeah,
Like
they love
cats.
it.
Like,
dude.
look at this. Anyway,
What's the hard? Like, I once tied a woman up, and like I fucking tied her arms up and her legs up to 4 different horses, and then like right as I was about to climax, I smacked all the horses on their ass at once, and she was quartered.
my ex, one of them wanted me to tie her up all the time, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Just because of movies, I don't tie people up.
Why not, dude?
Everything goes wrong, dude. Something will happen. She'll have a heart attack, or she'll lie and say,
No, this isn't Gerald's game. Come on,
Gerald's game, baby. Gerald's game.
I'm just paranoid like she's gonna steal my wallet, or at least like take money out of my wallet and my credit cards.
It's true.
But
But
like, no, I tie you up.
I think we're at it though.
Yeah, dude, we got too vulnerable near the end. You
Yeah.
got scared.
No, it's all good, man. The you have anything to plug, dude?
Hell no, dude. I got nothing coming up, man. Nothing at all, dude. Is this the end of Joe Gorman, dude? I submitted to Skankfest, so
Oh, nice.
fucking fingers
I
crossed on
forgot
that.
to.
It's not too late.
I thought they closed it at February 28th.
Oh no, they did. Sorry, Sully.
Yeah, I didn't have a good enough tape.
We'll get him next year, dude.
Yeah, I didn't have a tape.
I don't think the
worthy
tape
of it.
matters as much.
Yeah.
I think it matters what's in your heart.
Oh, well, wasn't in my heart, I guess.
That's okay. We'll get him next year.
I'll
too.
get him. I know I'm going to be there one time.
Someday before you die, dude.
Yeah.
Just message Zach. And
Yeah.
say, like, Zach, I'm thinking about taking my own life. Unless you send me to Skankfest.
I'm going to message him right after this
All
about the
expenses
show we
paid.
have. If you have nothing to plug, though, guys, anyone made it this far on the podcast, I really hope you did. Please come see me at Grizzly Pear Midtown this Monday. When you're hearing this, it's this Monday, Grizzly Pear Midtown, not the regular Grizzly Pear. It is Grizzly Pear Midtown. March 11th. Doors at 8:30. Show at 9 p.m. It's me, Rami Rausner, Zach Amico headlining. We got a bunch of surprise guests that are pretty fucking funny. Maybe some guy from Brooklyn might be coming through.
Whoa.
Maybe some other guys from Doped Up might be showing up.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a good time. And yeah,
Maybe
please-
Dave Attell.
Maybe David. No. Other than that, dude, I got a bunch of shows. The next Cottonmouth comedy show is April 5th. That is a Saturday. Or no, it's the first. We are now looking like the first Friday of every month at St. Mark's will be Cottonmouth comedy.
Nice.
Also, 420, I will be at Concentric Brewing Company for the SFN's comedy show. It might be called like the Smoked Out something or whatever, but it's at Concentric Brewing Company in Portland. Also, I will not be at that show, but Cottonmouth Comedy is doing a 420 show also at St. Mark's that day. So if you're in the city and you just want to see some cool comedy, go to that. Also, we're going on the road the 11th of April.
That's right.
Yes, April 11th, we will be in Pennsylvania. I
Somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so
it'll be a very exciting episode.
follow me at Silly Selly and check those dates as I release them, and please come. And Yeah, we're doing another podcast, right?
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
figure something out.
We are doing another podcast. Our other one fell apart.
Don't worry.
But
We'll figure it out.
As you can see, Joe and I are still buds. So, yeah, everyone, please subscribe to YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. Leave a review on iTunes. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, follow this guy too. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
All right, nerds. Have a good night or
Bye.
whatever. I don't know why I said night. See ya. Peace.
Right.